I think it's a good idea at some point, but I just would like to see us have some of our goals met and our projects completed that we're looking for the community, and then do a splash about our community or something.
That was one thing that Fayetteville mentioned they really liked, is that they got the rights to that 5-minute segment to use for all their promotional stuff. So
Yeah.
you know, they got to keep that and use that however they wanted.
Oh, okay.
Can we make a motion on this?
You certainly can.
Absolutely.
I'd like to make a motion that we not participate in the Today in America program.
I second that motion.
Okay, I have a motion from Hill and a second from Engen not to participate in this project. Let's have a roll call. I'm sorry.
Where are you at?
Holland,
No.
Hill,
Yes.
Hermsen,
Yes.
Schweitzer,
Yes.
Ingen,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Davis.
I'd like to do it at a later time, but yes, at this point.
Motion carries. Thank you. We go down to reports. Randy, anything this evening?
Just a couple things. As mentioned before from Craig Johnson, we're going to have visitors tomorrow. Approximately 150 tractors, vintage tractors coming through the community, as well as their support vehicles. I received an email last, I believe it was Wednesday. So it's been a fast and furious, not to be confused with feral crowds.
At what point do we become the tractorcade capital of the world?
It is this summer. But for what?
You put a sign on the outside.
Yeah, but just to give you a little information concerning it, they will be arriving somewhere between 11 to 11:30 tomorrow morning. They will be going then. They'll be coming in on Wapsie Access Boulevard, coming down 2nd Avenue, and then continuing west out to Iowa Avenue and to Heartland Acres. They will be having lunch there, and then upon departing from Heartland Acres, beginning at about 12:20, about an hour later, about 12:20, they will be departing in groups of groups of 30, and there'll be staggered intervals. So it's going to tie up traffic for a while. We're talking about going through downtown. It's going to take them about 2.5 hours. Okay. Now, the bad thing about it is it's going to take time. The good thing about it is there's going to be intervals where we're going to be able to let traffic flow through. Okay. So there's going to be times where we're going to be stopping traffic, letting the tractors go through as a group, and then the tractors will stop. They will stop them at Heartland Acres from proceeding. Then we're going to be letting the traffic obviously carry through. But it's going to be an afternoon. It's not going to be a 15-minute drive through.
So how long is the intervals between? I mean, what about
They
those
vary.
people that have to get to work?
Let me see.
Where are they going to when they leave?
When they leave, they're going through town. Then they're going up Highway 150 North. Okay, going by the courthouse, north in front of the courthouse. Then they will at 14th Street. They'll be proceeding back to the east, and 14th Street to W33, and back up to the Old Line area from there. That is their route. Okay. The staggered times are like the first group leaves at 12:20, the next group leaves like at 1:10, the next group leaves like at 1:30, the next group leaves at 1:50, the next group leaves at 2:20, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, and they do that because of the tractors have different speeds, and the whole goal is to have them finish at about the same approximate time. So I don't know if they start the faster tractors first, so if they get way up there, so the slower tractors don't slow them down, or whether the slow tractors go first and let the fast tractors catch up. I don't know. That's up to them. But it is a staggered start by them, just so that you're aware. So that tomorrow afternoon, there's going to be a group of 30, 35 tractors go through. There's going to be a pause. Traffic will resume, and then more tractors will be coming thereafter. Okay, just so that you're
When does
aware.
this start?
This is tomorrow.
What time of day?
Well, like I said, they arrive between 11 and 11:30 tomorrow
11,
morning.
11:30.
It's when they will arrive in the city. They will start to depart at 12:20 from Heartland Acres, and the last tractors, I believe, are scheduled to depart Heartland Acres about 2:20. Okay.
Are they coming all in one group when they come? Will that be sporadic too?
I've been told they should be
direction,
arriving
or?
all at about the same time. That is their goal, and that's why they staggered this, is so that wherever they arrive at, it's all as pretty much one group. Okay. because if the slower tractors are ahead, the faster tractors catch up, and by that time they get to their route, boom, they seem to have this timed out pretty well. So
It's
that
only one
so
day
that they
out
all
of
get so that they all get to their location approximately the same time. Okay, just so that you're aware. If you get some reports or if you get some calls from constituents saying, "Gosh, I'm being stopped down," you're right. They're going to be.
No restriction on size and type of tractor.
They're pretty much all vintage tractors. I don't think there's any what I would say large
what I was
tractors.
getting. You said it better than I did.
Yeah,
It's
they're-
not necessarily all historical.
No, I don't think there's anything that's got like dual
I
wheels
find them
or
more
any duals
interesting
on them
than
or
brand
anything
new
like that.
ones.
So I think they're all pretty much vintage, the smaller tractors. Yeah, the vast majority certainly will be. Okay, all right. Okay, number 2, I received a call from the organizers from Tour de Vida. Apparently they are inclined, or at least they seem to be deciding that they wish to stay at the baseball softball complex when they arrive on September the 16th. In their email to me, they have now requested a police escort on the morning of the 17th to the hospital. Depending upon times, I've requested to meet with their organizers. The morning of the 17th is a Monday. It is school. If they leave at 8 o'clock, we got a problem. Because no matter which way they go coming out of that sports complex in 150, it's going to jam up things terribly. And I don't care whether we use 3rd Avenue, 4th Avenue, 5th Avenue, 6th Avenue, 7th Avenue. They're all busy because of the high school starting school Monday morning. So it's going to be very congested and could be a serious safety problem with that many vehicles trying to occupy that space all at the same time. I mean, we're talking 500 cyclists with about 100 support vehicles in combination with school traffic at the high school. So
We just have to ask all the kids to walk to school. I'm sure we'll have
Ask them to
100%
I'm sure we'll have
cooperation.
everybody participate.
Everybody will be off
Yeah.
their beat.
So, that being said, I have asked to meet with the organizers and find out, I guess, if, number one, if they are set on, but it appears so at this time because they're asking our assistance in leaving that facility. And number 2, their times for leaving in the morning. I know they want to get an early start. They have programs to do not only here, but also in Manchester. If there's gonna be some kind of a problem with the school traffic, regardless of what route we would decide to take them to the hospital, it's going to present some serious safety concerns for those riders. Okay, but I will be meeting with them and I'll update accordingly.
I thought we had opted to offer them the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Maybe that didn't work out.
I don't know.
We said no to Riverwalk Park, but I don't know that if we actually took motion on the complex, we decided just not to do anything and let the fairground.
Yeah, I thought the complex was in play.
Yeah.
There was no mention that they could not use the sport.
We didn't say
We
they
just-
could though.
That's
either.
right.
No.
No,
No, I don't think we emphasized
No.
either one.
We talked about the safety factor just crossing the bridge
Right.
several times.
correct. Well, just coming into town, from the way they're going to be coming into town, they're going to be coming in Wapsie Access Boulevard, right by the fairgrounds, up 2nd Avenue, and across Main Street on 150 out to the sports complex. That is their intended route. That's going to present traffic problems with that many cyclists and that many support vehicles all in the same place. So
What are you meeting with?
I don't know. I sent them an email this morning. I did not receive a response.
What are you doing at 1 o'clock on Tuesday?
Pardon?
Are you busy 1 o'clock on Tuesday?
I can make myself available.
Because I have a meeting set up with
Oh.
Jason Stawitsky at Tuesday
Good.
at 1 o'clock.
Good. I spoke to a
We're meeting
Krista.
with the fairgrounds.
Krista sent me an email, but she mentioned Jason as well, to meet with Jason and her, so that would be fine.
'Cause I've been kind of catching the drift that they're maybe not completely sold on the fairground location. So Nick Denny and myself, we're going to be meeting with Jason Stawitsky.
All
We're
right.
certainly welcome to
Okay.
attend.
Just let you know, at least,
Tomorrow.
Would it be easier
Tuesday tomorrow.
with the traffic, would it be easier if they stayed like at the practice field by the high school? Rather than going out to the complex?
and you're still
Or
using
you
150.
Okay,
It's still right on
And there's no
150.
water, no electricity on
Yeah.
the
Oh, that's
practice
true.
field, which they need.
that's true.
So, but Krista did advise they would be more than happy to meet, and Jason's here on Tuesday at 1, that's fine, we can meet, and
Wednesday at 1:30.
Wednesday at 1:30. I'll put it on my calendar.
Is it our potential, our option, our ability to say, no, you can't use the sports complex?
I mean, I'm gonna tell them right now, they don't have permission to use it unless we wanna make that
I
motion
mean,
to allow them to use
that
it.
just seems a nightmare.
And we've shared that information with them, you know, our concerns of, you know, not just getting through the 150 bridge location there by Dairy Queen, but getting them up and across First Street on the
First
next
Street.
day, you know, on a Monday. So,
Yeah, if they would use the fairgrounds, I mean, we can, the route then is easy. I mean, it's not difficult at all. You can take them across 150 to 12th Street, right up 3rd Street, right up to the hospital. It's easy.
and then
But for whatever reason, this email said they seem to be inclined, we want to use the baseball softball complex.
Well, in talking with Fred Smock, and he's out of town this week on RegRi, he sent a map to Jason and Tour de Vida of the area, and he hadn't received anything back from them as far as how they'd be locating out there. But Fred says that the map that they sent, there's a lot of things that have changed since that map that they had. So he felt that if they could be here and see the location, that they might find it acceptable.
And they hadn't changed their route though from coming down Ottawa Boulevard directly to 150. I don't think they hadn't factored in the Wapsie access road down by the fair, to come up by the fairgrounds.
DeVita hadn't?
Yeah, their last map I ever saw took them directly to 150, and they were planning on coming down 150, which was not be a good idea.
Now, what Krista relayed to me today was that what they've been advised, the route that they were planning to take at this point is Wapsie Access
So Fred,
Boulevard.
okay, Fred
And
Glenn.
First Avenue,
Okay.
12th Street and Second
That
Avenue.
was, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Understood.
But I think we got nothing but potential problems. I mean, I'd like to make the motion that we not allow DeVita to use the sports complex. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't wanna upset them.
Well, isn't it more of a, I'm sorry, Bob, go ahead.
I understand they do a lot of good things, but with school starting that day, and, I mean, people, I think are pretty fed up with traffic, you know, with our street project and things. I think people would just like to be able to get someplace. I mean, it's, I'd like to make that motion.
It's not
Ca-
really an agenda item.
Right, can you wait till, we can put on the next agenda?
You can
Okay, that's
consensus
fine, I
or-
just want
How
them.
about, yeah,
I
how about we
want-
do a consensus right now? if we
I
have to
would
make it
like them to
official?
have
Like I say-
time to make,
We can do a consensus right
At
now.
least